You guys enter the road trip on a 3-game win streak, come out of it with a 2-game losing streak. For you guys, how much sense of urgency is there knowing that there's only 6 games left in the season?
We're taking a look at our schedule. We have 6 games left. 4 of those 6 are at home, and one of the away games is against Sonoma State, which is the team that we're targeting that we need to go by to make the playoffs. So when you take a look at our schedule, it bodes well for us. We have 4 out of 6 at home. We play well at home, and we like our chances in making the CC2A tournament playoff. Sonoma State has 4 out of their 6 on the road, and they have to go to Los Angeles twice. They got to play San Bernardino, San Diego, Dominguez Hills, and Cal State LA. They have to play us, and they have to play Pomona. They've got a very difficult stretch as far as their schedule.
For you guys, 2 games out of the final spot right now, how things are. For you guys, do you view with the next 6 games, do you think they're all must-wins for you guys, or do you get in if you drop the game?
It's 1 game at a time, and you take a look at Sonoma, who's a couple of games ahead of us, who we need to surpass. It's hard to say that we need to win all 6 games at this point, especially with their schedule being as difficult as it is. But I do believe that our home games are essential. We need to take care of business at home, and if we can do that and possibly split on the road with the Sonoma-San Francisco trip, I like our chances.
For you guys, what did you see of the team on the road trip that you think you can adjust, make some adjustments for you guys?
Coming out of the very difficult Southern California trip, UC San Diego had 4,000 people there on their Spirit night. Great environment, great college atmosphere, very difficult place to play, and they made big plays down the stretch. Something that we couldn't match them down the stretch in that environment, something that hopefully we'll learn as a young group, a young roster. That's a lot of players coming back next year. The Cal State San Bernardino game, we ran into a buzzsaw. Those players were ready to go. They're playing much better basketball than they did a month ago. Have a lot of respect for Cal State San Bernardino and how good they are right now. Awfully good basketball team. I think we are playing much better basketball now than we were when we played Cal State, East Bay, and Monterey Bay over a month ago. I think they'll see that we're a different basketball team as far as how we're playing together. We've got some guys that we isolate with the basketball now that are producing well as far as offensively.
Talk about the upcoming matchups, Monterey on Thursday, East Bay on Saturday. Let's talk about East Bay on Saturday. What do they bring to the table?
Cal State East Bay brings a difficult matchups as far as who we're going to have on the court, who they're going to have on the court. I like our chances at home. I like the fact that Austin Bryan is playing extremely well, getting to the foul line often and making over 80% of his free throws at this point. That's been huge for us, and I think that will turn into some success as far as more wins for our basketball team. DeAndre Robinson is playing good basketball, very active, and we've gone to isolate him a little more as far as with the ball. And then Rocky Brown is now much more comfortable, and we like the way he's playing too.
Thank you very much.
Coach, how hard is it? I've seen with the women now, when you have a game on a Friday night where you're back and forth and you come up short, I'm sure emotionally it's tough to crawl out of a hole 24 hours later on a Saturday night game when you get in a hole, because it seems the women happened against Dominguez Hills, happened against you, against San Bernardino, as you said, a buzzkill or a buzzsaw hot team, and then just nothing left in the tank Saturday night. Do you think that's the case?
It's difficult. The CC2A poses some serious challenge as far as playing back-to-back nights. That can work for you. That can be a plus for you in that you can erase your memories on the night before. You can cleanse yourself, where a football schedule, they play on Saturdays and they have to live with a loss over a 6-day period of time before they have a chance to redeem themselves. Our situation, playing Friday or Saturday night, you can redeem yourselves and take care of business on the Saturday night. If you're deep in roster, if you can play 9 to 12 guys effectively playing winning basketball, you definitely have an advantage in this league. Just because the calories and the energy burned on a Friday night, you need to come back with a deeper roster on Saturday night. And I think some of the top teams are able to do that.
X's and O's wise, during that 3-game winning streak, you were able to keep your line changes going for 35 minutes of the contest. Cody Cale gets in foul trouble early, and you really have to get away from the line changes early against San Diego. Do you think that had and outcome and the way you wanted to coach the game and then coming up short?
It did. The UC San Diego game, we were in foul trouble early. Therefore, we weren't able to platoon our 5-in, 5-out system. It got us out of sync for sure. Got our roles a little off balance, and we were never really to recover that as far as that San Diego game. The San Bernardino game, we stuck with the platoon system. However, our second platoon, our second 5, certainly didn't produce points and gave up both leads that the first team had established early in the first half.
Monterey Bay, East Bay this weekend. As I look back, I figure that was probably, I personally figure, your worst weekend of basketball was at Monterey, at East Bay. How much better are you guys now bringing them into your house?
I think we're much improved over that weekend down at East Bay and Monterey Bay. I think we're playing better basketball. We're taking care of the ball better offensively. We're not turning it over. We were turnover prone that particular weekend. For whatever reason, we didn't do well down there at East Bay and Monterey Bay. We feel like our chances are good here at home. We're playing better with the ball. Turnovers have been cleaned up since then. I think we've established roles a little more clearly as far as who should be shooting the basketball and who shouldn't be as far as our team. The bottom line is how hard we're playing. If we can get back to playing hard again like we had when we had our 3-game win streak, I think you'll see a good basketball team out there.
Final question for you. What do you think is the biggest factor making home court advantage better? The fact that you're in front of the home crowd, or you're not on the road, or you're sleeping in your own beds?
I think it's the crowd. I think it's our fans and how well it's attended here at Humboldt, just our fanfare, the excitement. And if we get off to a good start, when we wake up our crowd, look out. We're a very difficult team to beat at home, and we're a tough place to play.
Thanks, Coach.